Hello, my beautiful people. How are you? I'm so glad you joined me back again on my channel to kind of go through this mindfulness workshop on how we really are going to change our lives and through the power of, really being together and understanding some of the dynamics that can help us, build awareness of ourselves. So I wanted to kind of touch back on awareness, and, really stopping negative thoughts and thinking and how to really practice mindfulness. And here are some of the strategies that I know that's really helped me to understand, you know, how you're triggered, how you can turn that trigger around. One of the ones that I want to really talk about in this video today for you guys is awareness. Pay attention really to your thoughts and identify whenever you have these negative thoughts that arise. You just have to become very, very, very aware of where they're coming from and what kind of patterns they are and what's triggering you. And anytime you get any negative thoughts, what you really want to do is challenge them and ask yourself, what's the validity to this? Ask yourself, what evidence is there to support these negative thoughts that are giving me these feelings of inadequacy or not like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in life? Because you really are where you're supposed to be right now. And, they really are just assumptions, or they could just be fears that you have. So, for instance, if you are scared to, talk to a boy or girl that you like, or you're scared to apply for that new job or ask for that promotion, a lot of the times, our mind comes up with just negativity and things that aren't necessarily true about us because you don't really have a lot to support that you're not good enough, that you don't know what you're doing. You just don't. And really, to be honest with you, nobody really knows what they're doing. That is the truth, okay? So, you got to kind of reframe your negative thoughts. And once you've identified them, really look into, how can you make it more of a constructive statement, right? So focus on something a little bit more optimistic, right? Like practicing gratitude. I said this in my last video. Try to shift your focus away from what's more negative in your life or what's going on or what you think is going on. Because again, you don't really have a lot of evidence to support whether or not you're capable of doing something, right? Or being that person you want to be or living that life you want to be. So practicing gratitude on the small things and regularly acknowledging and appreciating the blessings that you have, really literally just to wake up is a blessing, Mindfulness meditation also is really good. Mindfulness meditation is another life hack that I think you would really appreciate. Basically, what it is, the premise is, it is mindful meditation. Really what it does is it observes your thoughts. You observe your thoughts without any judgment. I know we're so critical of ourselves, but you really just have to observe, your thoughts without judgment. And this really helps to create distance, okay? You're creating a barrier between you and your negative thinking patterns, okay? So that mindfulness meditation, even if it's 5 minutes a day or even 10 minutes a day, try to distance yourself from some of these negative assumptions that you have about yourself. You also want to limit any type of negative influence, right? People, places, things, anything that deep down in your gut, because we all have that deep gut and awareness that tells us, hey, you know what? I shouldn't be here, or I shouldn't be talking to these people, or gosh, this person always calls me and they're just really negative. You really need some more uplifting influences, even if it's a song or a church or a prayer, or even if you're not faith-based, something that really brings you more positivity. Engage in positive activities, right? Positive activities are probably eating healthier, cleaning up, watering your garden, going for a walk. Some of these things that are really free, try it for 10 days. Give yourself 7 to 10 days to try it out. Focus on the present moment, right? Avoid dwelling in the past. Yesterday is gone. 2 years, it was gone. If you made a fool of yourself, it's okay. Because to be honest, nobody really cares. Everyone's so wrapped up in themselves. I promise you, no one's thinking bad about you. Just forget about it, move on. Avoid dwelling in the past and the past mistakes and the crazy things that we did. Just focus on the present and what you can control. And lastly, but not least, please practice self-compassion. You have compassion for people every single day, right? Really be kind to yourself and practice this self-compassion and understand that everyone experiences